Hello, everyone. I'm here today to talk about the types of love. Throughout our stages in life, we have learned different types of love. Mainly, there are like five, I would say six. Okay, so let's begin. Love number one is called the porneia love. And this love only happens between the baby and the mother. So when the baby is born, that connection is only between mom and the baby, nobody else. Let's put it this way. Even though the father is around or whatever, the connection is between these two. And because the baby depends on the mother for nourishing, and then the baby feels secure. And it's that sort of mom gives and gives and gives, and the baby takes and takes and takes because that's about that relationship. That's how it is. That's the very first stage is about mom giving and the baby receiving. It's a sort of a dependency that the baby depends on mom to survive, to be loved, to be taken care of, to be nourished, to be. So that is a love that we can call dependent because the baby depends on that love to be able to survive. So when the baby grows and it is time that to be more independent, then this baby maybe is already crawling or this baby wants to start like moving around. So it's like time to let go of mom. The baby is trying to be more independent. And this is a good time for the father to get into the scene. And I want to mention this because it's very important. When the mother allows the father to be in the scene, and when the mother allows this baby to love and to accept the father and honors this father and respects this father, then the baby feels like it's okay for me to love others. It's like the mom says here, you can love somebody else besides me. When the mother doesn't do this, because maybe the father wasn't present, because the mother doesn't like something about the father, whatever fact it is, that baby is feeling that. And when the baby feels this, feels insecurity about loving others. So eventually in life, when this stage doesn't flow organically like it should, then eventually when this person grows, maybe can have problems of security or independence. So it kind of becomes dependent of only that love, of mom's love. Also, there is something important here to see is that when the baby, let's put it this way, when he's still that baby or the kid or the son or the daughter, when mom doesn't like the father or something about the father, this son or this daughter kind of rejects the father because mom was first. And if mom doesn't allow it, then that is not important. So the son or the daughter kind of denies that the father within. And that can bring a lot of issues in life. And especially like, for example, this kid or this person won't be able to move forward in life. It kind of gets trapped into the mother. So all of this happens energetically. So just for you to know that this has a lot of other conflicts that are created from this stage, that when that happens, conflicts get created and unconsciously they are kind of like programmed into our lives and we don't notice it, but it's there. So we need to then untangle those conflicts to be able to move on, to grow. So it is very important for the mother to allow this. And it's got to be with sincerity, because sometimes the mother says, yeah, that's the father, blah, blah, blah. But there is a sort of disconnection or rejection. So we no need to be, to see this with these eyes, with this consciousness. So that's the second love, which is called the storge love, right? When this second stage happens, and it's the healthy way, when the mother allows the kids to love others, so others can connect to something else besides mom. So the third type of love is the love that we learn with friends. Then we go to school, right? And then we have some friends, and we start creating relationships. And this type of love is teaching us equality. Like we are equal. Like brothers also, brothers and sisters, siblings, friends are all loving from equality, from equal, from equilibrium, from we are the same. So this also is teaching us how to give and receive in a healthy way, in that balance flow. So that's what that stage is teaching us. Then we move on to the fourth stage, which is eros. And eros is when this kid or this child is already in that stage of moving into the teenager age, moving into that hormone change, and looking forward to start like moving, like going out to the world. And for that, the step that comes in is sexuality. So once sexuality appears in the scene, there is a sort of another departure. It's like when this kid has mom and dad integrated here and takes this step into sexuality, it's like I'm ready to move forward from mom and dad and to be independent and to go out there and make a life on my own. So it's a stage that is very important for independence, especially. And when you bring both mom and dad here integrated within you, then you have a sort of a strength, a different love that you don't need to look somewhere else because you have them both here. Now, when that love and that strength didn't happen because of the stage before this had some conflicts, which we most went through, then there's something that might be creating conflicts eventually in life. So it is important to kind of take a look back and see what happened in the past to be able to heal what wasn't resolved there, so we can start like, we really can grow and become adults and move on. And then get into the next stage, which is that divine love, that divine mother, that divine father, that balance, that inner relationship of nourishing myself and knowing that there is a cosmic mother or a cosmic father that is taking care of me and is providing and is I can feel secure. I know things are there for me because I have mom and dad here first. So then the universe is taking care of me. And then the last love is when maybe at a certain point you feel like I'm ready to give some of this love to others, right? Be beyond or besides my kids, my own children. And it's when you decide maybe to fulfill a purpose. And you know that you came to help maybe. And then that love starts like evolving because you feel fulfilled of all of this love. You want to share, you want to give from there. And then that's when that agape love, then you start developing your own ways to share some wisdom or some knowledge and giving to others, because that love doesn't have a shape or a way, a specific way of loving. It just is. So, and when you're connected with that, you just allow it to, you allow that to be your engine, your way of moving. Like, actually, that's what moves you. That's like the sexuality in another way, because that's kind of the same sort of energy. Is that energy that moves you to give in a higher way. So that's what I wanted to share today, this talking about what the stages in life, how they evolve, and how they give us what we need to learn in a healthy way. And when they organically flow, then at the end we can give back before we go, before we leave this plane, this dimension again. Okay, so that was what I wanted to share today. I hope you enjoy it and you get some good insights about it, and see where you are, what happened there. Is it resolved? Is it affecting my present relationships? Do I need help resolving that? Here I am, Maya Dariel Sol. I am a therapist on family and systemic constellations, and I help people transcending those memories from the past that are limiting their present so they can move on and fulfill those, whatever it is they want to experience, relationships, finances, health, empowerment, whatever it is that you have in your heart that you want to be able to experience. If you haven't been able to do so, maybe one of these stages needs to be some checking. We need to go and review what happened there and see if it moved the way it's supposed to. Otherwise, it's causing some conflict. All right, so I'll see you next time around, and have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.